What up? What up? What's happening? What's going on out there? Y'all know what it is. Enlighten Idiot Podcast. Here live every motherfucking Saturday night. You know, acting a monkey, going crazy, doing what we want to do. It is what it is. This month, for y'all that don't know, especially for all the ladies that don't know, this is a month that we all need to celebrate. We all need to be participating. And because I feel like we need to all be participating every month, these rants will be dedicated to the month of June, which is Men's Mental Health Month. Yep. And I know a lot of y'all probably was like, that's not even the real thing. Because y'all don't give a damn about our mental health, so fuck y'all too. I'm just saying. But the rant for this week is this. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to go and find out or listen to your dad's side of the story. A lot of y'all don't realize you don't like your dad for reasons why you don't even know why you don't like your dad. Yes, it's some shitty ass baby moms out there. And I ain't saying it's all of them. I'm definitely not saying it's all of them. But there are a lot of baby moms who will shit on the dad because the dad is not taking care of them or moved on or happy and shit like that. And you done heard so much bullshit that now you feel like you're supposed to not like your dad. Go hear your dad's side of the story. Your dad might have got fucked over in ways that you would never imagine. You don't know what your dad went through. You don't know how much your dad probably struggled to be in your life. All you know is your dad not in your life because your mom told you all the reasons why he's not there. But she didn't tell you all the reasons why she kept him from being there. What y'all don't get is a lot of times, it is the mom's fault. No, I'm not saying it's always the mom's fault. I ain't saying that. But there are a lot of instances where it is the mom's fault. So, in honor of Men's Mental Health Month, go sit down, have a conversation with your pop, and let him tell you his side of the story. It's always two sides of the story. Stop just taking one and running with it. That's all I'm saying. But now that we got that out the motherfucking way, what up, little nigga? Yeah. Woo, you was talking that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Now cut your mic on so we can actually hear you talking that shit. We can't hear shit. Yo. You gotta unmute your mic, son. He going crazy over there too.
Listen, my bad. I was trying to do so much stuff. Be on it. You know, I hate being late, so I was trying to. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, your ass is gonna get canceled. They don't like accountability, so accountability and your men's mental health, bitch. That's what.
No, facts. Facts. I know for a fact. Certain people gonna hear that rant, and their feathers are gonna get ruffled, and I really don't care. It's getting to the point where it's too many kids. I ain't even gonna say kids. It's too many adults that really are still upset with their dad. And I know dudes and women, 20s, 30s, 40s, still mad at their pop. Oh, my pop was this, my pop was that. You really don't know. And at the same time, your pop was a kid just like your mom. He was learning just like your mom was learning. Your mom may not have given him the chance to grow and learn at the same time that she was. So go hear his side of the story, and maybe you'll understand. Like, damn, maybe Pops wasn't as bad as he, you know what I mean, as Mom Dukes played him out to be.
And,
you know what
and
I
mean? they don't see all them, babies, I miss you, or this and that text messages. But when you ask about the kid, it'd be like crickets.
Facts.
Yeah.
Speaking of crickets,
damn.
Wow, that's how we doing it, nigga. That's foul as fuck, nigga. You the one that looked like Jimmy the Cricket over there. You fucking gap tooth some bitch, you.
Hey, listen. Ain't no bitch ever complained about this gap. So the fuck is you talking about?
Who gives a damn?
Did they ever try to stick something between it?
Right.
They don't have to. I do it.
Oh shit.
I put that clip right there. Fuck you talking about? Heavy D like a motherfucker, son.
That ain't
one.
That ain't what we heard.
Yeah, but cool.
Yeah, we don't need to know nothing about your excursions or none of that. What you did at sea.
This nigga always with these $5 ass words. Fuck
nigga, you just mad because your vocabulary is not expanded beyond the 9th grade, motherfuckers.
First of all, nigga, don't disrespect me like that ever again. Next time you say that shit, say 5th grade, nigga.
Yo.
What is you talking about?
You say you gave you an overachievement.
Yeah.
Wow.
You trying to give me an overachiever, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Dr. Umar.
School system, son.
School never opened.
Dr. Umar, come get this nigga. Come get this nigga, Dr. Umar.
Hey, he had to move out of Philly and take it to Delaware. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they can't even
wait.
do it.
First off, for all y'all that don't know, nigga, Delaware is worse. Delaware is way worse.
I've been both places. I'd rather drive in Delaware than Philly.
It's crazy. Delaware is that motherfucking big, and that shit is half hood, half rich as a motherfucker. That's all. One of the weirdest fucking places ever.
That's all they got space for. You can't have no middle class. You ain't got no middle.
Nigga, that shit is fucking weird.
Like, and Connecticut's the same way. Either rich as fuck or dirt poor.
Nigga, you either go to Harvard or you in prison. That's it.
Shit's bananas. So speaking of rich as fuck, look, she come in and same
How y'all
shit.
doing?
I niggas just love you.
What same shit? I unmuted myself. You see?
I didn't know I
you
was
see
muted.
it?
I'm not even gonna
You can hear me. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome back,
shit.
Freddie. How was
how y'all doing?
How was the tour?
I like how Freddie, I got you. I came tonight.
Freddie came back with her. Freddie went and got her Zora Neale Hurston on. She was like,
why you say that? Because I got the headscarf on?
Yeah, you can't. Hey, she looked like she just went to Atlanta. She just pulled up to Atlanta at the park and heard some of them Andre 3000 flute shows.
Yeah.
And she got her Erykah Badu on.
She has at every march.
Every single one.
March, the against Target march, the against Chick-fil-A march. She's at every one of them bitches.
Yep, that's me. That's me.
Not really. None.
Not really. This shit seem like it's all black power, but all it is bad time management, my niggas. That's all it is. Just put a scarf on because I didn't have time to do my hair. And I had to make it. Yeah, I mean, it's never a black power type thing. People see my afro and they be like, go ahead, sister. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, I ain't had no time to get ready.
Yeah.
It's okay. If you see the two Miss Sealy braids, you know what I'm saying? I got like 10, 15 minutes. If I got the Sealy braids, I had 10, 15 minutes. That's about, that's how you can gauge it.
So right on, sister.
we ain't seen you in a minute because you've been on tour. How was the tour, Freddie?
It's not even a tour, man.
I feel like she missed only one. Like it's every other show.
No, Freddie was gone 2 weeks.
Yeah, she big timed us.
Yeah. Were you?
I don't know where I'm at anymore.
How much he paid attention to you, Freddie? Damn.
I just know where I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to get paid. So,
hey,
she said, "Cut that check, motherfucker. Should be here more often."
She said she where the money at.
Well, not that. I'm just saying though, like I feel like I gotta look at my calendar, but I'm pretty sure the last 2 weeks I have not been here. Maybe, or it could have been every other week. I'm not sure, but it's good to be back. It's good to see y'all. How y'all doing? The road was cool. Where'd I go? I was at Cincinnati last weekend and Dayton on Saturday. So yeah, I spent the night there, and the hotel was I have a certain standard, you know what I mean? And I was just trying to save a buck. Nah, it did not, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like the next day I didn't even take a shower. I was just like, I'm out. Like I did the whole wash. And not even Roach Motel, like there was no like infestation or nothing, but it was just like musty. It was not my.
Let me ask you a
Not
question,
my
Fred.
standard.
You said you took a whole bath and you got up out of there, right? So typically a whole bath.
Well, I'm sorry, not a whole bath. I meant to say monkey wash. You know what I mean? Ooga.
I mean, I hope you washed your monkey, but it is what it is. But what I was
is
going
that
to
what you
say,
call it? What do you call your vagina? Because I hate that word.
Well, if you ask me like that, it sounds so fucking weird now. Like, what do you call?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
Vagina. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Hector. I do feel like that is the most vulgar term.
Yeah, I hate that shit. But
what, vagina?
I had to be politically correct. Yeah.
I feel like saying vagina is extremely vulgar. I don't know what the fuck it is
I
about
just
that.
That's
call
why.
it my pussy.
That's
Like,
that's why you gotta be like Plies.
Say it
Gotta be
again.
like Plies and say pussy.
Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Wait. What do you say?
I just call it my pussy. I don't have no name for it. I don't call it my pussy. I don't have no name for my pussy. It's just that's my pussy. Like, I don't be like, okay, little Miss Freddie, maybe, but that's about it. But that ain't. I don't be saying that to niggas like, hey, come and put your tongue on little Miss Freddie. Like, don't nobody say that shit.
That would sound weird.
That would sound very bad.
That sound like an old ass lady, little Miss Freddie.
Right.
Nigga, who grandma? Who grandma?
I don't know. Saying come down on little Freddie, I imagine a lot of hair.
Yeah.
No.
Imagine Freddy Krueger's face down there.
Not that. No.
That's
not that.
You said not that.
Not that. Nah, not that at all.
I'll see you in your dream.
Ain't no burn unit flaps on little Freddie. Nah.
Ain't no roasted Mataco.
No roasted Mataco. No.
Not the intro that I thought we was going with, but yeah.
Hey.
Hold on, baby. Chill. Hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on now. All on the table. A cash done match, get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables. The artifacts just kick back, enjoy the panel. With true flies in all sides, get different angles. With grown talk the mission, small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference, no misstep in intellect, delay stress. This podcast a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
All right. We here. We doing what the fuck we do. Lady Cinder is our special guest for tonight, but she is not here right now. Hopefully she'll show up. She got some shit popping off that might keep her away, or she might be here late. But we'll see what happens.
All right.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? But so I've been seeing this statement, right? It started out as a meme, then I guess you know how it gets weird and people start typing shit up. But hold on, real quick. Stop seeing memes and typing them shits out like y'all created them shits. That shit is fucking weird. It's fucking weird. We all already seen the meme. You typing it does not change the meme. Just so y'all know that. I just felt like I had to get that off my chest real quick. Because that shit be weird as fuck. Like, why the fuck do y'all
I approve that message. I approve
Yeah.
the fuck out that message. It's the dumbest shit. Like, you seen the meme 5 times and then somebody type it out verbatim. Like, you might as well just go ahead and take a screenshot and just share the meme again, bro. Like,
I'll change the punctuation, so now it's mine.
Okay.
I just share the shit.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else. What the fuck, son?
Okay.
What?
You one of them dudes that do the redo the textbooks and be like, hey, you got to pay another $500. We just put a new chapter in this bitch.
The hectic editions on that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Some bullshit.
Weirdo. But I was seeing this meme, then it started with people typing it out. And I decided earlier this week to ask somebody because I seen them posted their logic on it. And when they gave me their logic on it, to me, it didn't make sense, although I kind of understood the logic. I ain't gonna lie. But it still don't make sense to me. So I'm gonna ask y'all this, right? Does a man, Freddie, I need you to answer this. Does a man being hypersexual, right? If a man is hypersexual, does that mean he'll end up fucking a dude?
I don't believe so. Hypersexual, but okay. Hypersexual does not mean you're just fucking anything. That means he'll fuck a dog, he'll fuck a hole, he'll fuck a watermelon. But what is hypersexual? What does that mean?
That's what I was the next question I was gonna ask you.
So
What
because there's a whole spectrum of hypersexual. To some people, frequent masturbation is hypersexual, but they ain't hurt nobody but they damn self.
What's too frequent for me to beat my dick?
Yeah. I mean, if you doing it for like 7 hours and you can't go to work and shit, then that's a problem, nigga. Like, you can't function. You like, I gotta be.
Hold on, time out, Red.
That's more than a problem.
You calling out just to beat your dick. You a special kind of nigga.
You a special
like you a special kind of nigga.
Exactly.
You on the spectrum.
Exactly. So that's what I mean. What is hypersexual? Because something could be just like hypersexual. They always looking at titties. You know what I'm saying? They just like titties. They looking at titties. It could be other stuff. So there's a whole range of it. So it all depends. It's conditional, subjective. But I don't think they just gonna end up fucking a dude like, oh, I gotta fuck something right now. Give me your hole. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be nothing like that.
So when I asked this chick her logic behind it, she said it's because if a dude is hypersexual, he'll fuck anything. He just only thinks about sex. So a hole is a hole is a hole at that point. And in my mind, I'm like, all right, I can see your logic of where you're trying to go.
I see that, but I don't.
It doesn't make fucking sense unless you automatically have gay tendencies. You're not just gonna be like, oh, I ain't had no pussy in 6 months. I'm gonna just take this.
Unless you're curious already, you know what I mean? Unless you already had that inkling and was like, well, I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Put a hole in a hole, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm trying to understand the logic there because I mean I kind of get the direction she's trying to head, but
that's where I was.
I get it. I get it. So I guess basically it's like saying if you're a thief, then you're gonna steal any fucking thing. You just have a standard of thieving. You know, you're not a petty thief. You know what I mean? You just gonna steal any fucking thing. That's kind of feel like the analogy that I'm gonna go.
Is this a real person? Like, and what I mean by real person, like, does this person have any credentials on the topic that they're speaking about, or is it just some? Is it just some random person just talking shit just to say some shit?
When do majority of the people on social media actually have the credentials to speak on what they speak on?
Okay, so
rarely.
There's your answer, Hectic.
Yeah.
So why are we even discussing it? Pretty much, like
the reason I wanted to bring it up because to me I found this to be weird. It's like what is considered hypersexual? I don't even know.
It's not weird. And I'll explain to you why it's not weird. For the past, I'll say half a decade, there's been, and if someone please in the comments, whatever, tell me that I'm wrong, because I would like to have this debate with you. But there's been a clear attack on anything masculine.
Facts. No, that's a fact.
So anytime a man, listen, I can't wake up on the left side of my bed because that makes me zesty. Facts. I can't kick my leg up from under the covers because that's zesty. I
can't have dessert.
I can't eat the crust of a pizza
because
I'm zesty.
Hold on. Easy. That one right there pissed me off when I heard that shit.
Pissed me all the way off.
Like you tell I can't eat a piece of fucking cheesecake.
I can't order chocolate cake, bitch.
But wait, where are we hearing this from? I have not heard any of this.
We're hearing this from
Oh,
females.
you telling jokes?
What'd you say?
We're hearing this on social media from females who A, don't got no man, B, was raised by their single mama, C, only take dating advice from her single girlfriends, and D, ain't got no motherfucking money. But always trying to tell a nigga what to do with his.
Facts. Hold on.
Why y'all listening to them bitches?
We ain't.
No. Wait. I'm not listening to them. I'm just trying to shed light or understand from people that make sense. That's all that is. But I seen something yesterday. Dude said it's fucked up that as a man, we got to make 6 figures just to fuck with a broke bitch.
Listen, I just had a dude on my show.
Think about that shit.
Yeah.
I just had a dude, one of my homies on, whatever by Hectic. And I was literally saying how all these men in this world are chasing these adult entertainers, and 75% of them hoes are broke. And when I mean broke, I don't mean doing adult shit and you just don't have the money but everything else is taken care of. No,
I mean on the internet is sleeping on the floor.
I mean broke.
No license, mattress, all that shit.
No car, no place. They sleeping on couches.
Mad as shit that the dollar million. Mad as shit the dollar million don't exist at McDonald's no more.
Right. Anytime you see them though, they talking about the newest purse that someone bought them, or the newest trip that they done went on, or blah blah blah. So it's not that it's not that the real men don't really give a fuck what these people say, because guess what? At the end of the day, especially if you're secure with yourself and you secure with what you got going on, the rest of that shit is nonsense, right? I now have on my dating questions, I asked the 50-50 question. I asked all these dumb shits just so I can remove you the fuck out of my face.
Listen, I get it. I'm actually, it's going to sound fucked up. I'm so glad that I'm not in the dating game anymore. Because holy fuck. The shit that I be hearing sometimes be like, wait, what? Look, you really think that?
The YNs got it bad.
Yes. Yes.
Singles.
And then you still got females saying, oh my goodness, it's rough out here for us.
Yeah.
What?
Single dudes and young niggas got it bad. Cause one, if you single in our age, then there's a stigma with that too. It's like, nigga, why you 40 plus and single with no kids? Then they say it's a red flag. But it's like, okay, I done made it through life, had a successful career, been financially responsible, been physically responsible with my body. I ain't got 9 kids running around. 90% of my paycheck's not going to child support. I own my house. I own cars. I have a career. Like I got everything I need in order to live my life. But that's a red flag, because I'm single.
You see, you're secretly gay.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yep. It's like niggas. That's zesty. How you 40 with all of that and you single? But that's how they fucking think. But on the other side of that, it's like the young niggas that they're competing against women as well as other YNs for these chicks, because these young girls talking about being hypersexual and will fuck anything. These young girls will literally fuck anything. Men, women, trans, don't matter. If it's a human being, they will fuck it. Which is probably the reason some of them are saying these dudes will do the same thing, because they're speaking from experience. In addition to that, projecting, yep. In addition to that, they ain't got no money. But the young niggas gotta have money to talk to them. To DM them, you gotta send $5. Y'all know we already had this whole fucking, like, so it's fucked up out there all the way around. If you single or if you young, the dating game is fucked up. And it's hard to find somebody that's not fucked up, because they either jaded or they stupid.
How do you feel about that, Freddie? Being as though you are actually in the dating game. Well, are
I
you
was
in
just
the dating
wondering.
game?
I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself because this men's mental health, and y'all over here crying and shit on this motherfucking podcast. Like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Eazy just played out a whole motherfucking character that is not him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No,
a nigga got his own crib, his own car. Nigga, you married and shit. Okay.
I'm speaking for the nigga who ain't
Exactly,
married.
but I'm saying though, like, let that nigga speak. Where is he? Let that nigga speak.
Yo,
Raw
That
on
nigga
the same
spoke to
shit.
me.
Like that nigga over there diddly with his wife shit. So what does he want to say about the other shit around the world? You know what I mean? Like, and Hectic over there, like, fuck a bitch, piss in her face. Next, I weed them out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck do I have to say? I'm sitting here, a fly on the wall, listening to y'all shit. So I'm just sitting here being supportive.
But Freddie, you gotta speak
I
from
felt
a,
like there was an attack.
Yeah, that was definitely an attack.
you ain't gotta feel like she attacked the fuck out of herself.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta feel
Here's
like
the thing,
shit.
though. Like, for me,
Freddie came back in full
specifically,
fucking force with that one.
for me, for real, specifically, when I hear this shit, when people think these mindsets that's out here, I'm like, where are y'all encountering these motherfucking people? Is it specifically on social media? If that's it, then these is all kind of like concepts and shit that I don't even like, whatever. They're out there to make us talk about some bullshit for no reason. Now, there are people out there that have their own cars, that have their own houses and shit like that. We all come with fucked up shit. You just got to figure out if you willing to deal with they fucked up shit or not. You know, I feel like you don't know you settled until you know you settled. So,
okay.
I mean,
see,
no,
that smoke got you wisdom, like
just like
no.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
No, I'm just saying. Shut up. I'm just saying, though, like,
yeah.
niggas don't know. People don't know they settled until they know they settled. Until you looked over, like,
hey,
damn, bitch, you still here?
Yeah, like, nigga, you was here and fuck. I could have been doing some other shit.
The Book of Freddie, chapter 6, verse 11 says, "You don't know you settled until you know you've settled."
Facts.
You don't know it.
Hold on, I seen a chick explain it perfectly, right? She said, one chick asked the question. She says, "Why do so many men listen to the women on the internet?" So another chick chimes in. She says, "Because they don't look like you." She says, "Men listen to the ones that they would fuck." So the chicks online that they actually would fuck, when they say crazy shit, that's what men listen to. And unfortunately, the bitches that they won't fuck have to deal with that shit. So instead of y'all being mad at men, y'all need to be mad at these bitches they would fuck that keep saying this shit.
How about I'm mad at every motherfucking body for their brain cells being all shriveled up and fucked up, that they gotta function in this manner. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why there's such angst between the sexes that people got to be males and females. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what we have.
No. What I'm saying though is we know now the connotation when you say females and shit like that in a conversation. Like, these females, we already know it's kind of a negative thing.
No, it's usually when they say these bitches, when it's a negative thing.
All right. Tomato, nigga, whatever. See what I'm saying? Like, we already have different mindsets because we're men and women. So we're always going to see things from different perspectives. And we over here like, ugh. And plus the world is subjective in itself. So we just going to sit around and fucking argue about it. No, you figure out what the fuck you like and then you do it. And that's it.
No, Freddie, so 100% I get you, right? But that's why I ask the questions I ask if I'm interested in someone, just so I see where your mindset at. Because if I ask you 50-50, you come with the dumb shit, and I'm like, but you're paying 100% of your bills right now.
But why can't I save a little money if you around?
I mean, you can.
I just want to have,
You
help
can
me
save.
out.
You can save a little
Right,
bit.
right.
You can
The
save half of what you're
economy,
saying
the
right now.
economy.
At 50-50, you still saving half of your money.
You saving half of your
I'm
money.
just
That's the shit
saying.
that gets me with that conversation. Like, you still
Man,
saving
look.
half of your money. You want to save all of your money though.
Look,
Right.
I mean, for real, honestly, my whole thing is, I dare you, I challenge you to take care of me better than I take care of myself. You know what I mean? So if you can do that, then great. You know what I mean? Cool.
but that's the problem. That's the problem between men and women is women have
But I
this
also-
idea that they can take care of themselves, which they can. But
no.
It's not like they need somebody to take care of them. It's about compromising your like fitting somebody into your life, but also being able to compromise. There's a lot of people out there that can take care of themselves, but go ahead.
What I mean is not, and I don't mean financially. I'm talking about like if I could take care of myself with my own headaches, you know what I'm saying? And I invite you into my shit and you can't help me, you're helpless, and I gotta help you with my shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not helping. I already raised my kids and shit.
But that right
there is what most men deal with.
Yeah. And that's the 50-50 part is y'all helping each other. If you paying all your bills and he paying all his bills, y'all come together and split one bill now instead of paying two whole bills. Y'all splitting one, right?
No, I
but
get that.
These people is like, I can take care of my own shit. I can pay my own bills. I got my own crib. I got my own car. I don't need your shit. So if you coming into my life, you got to be adding something. It's like, what the fuck more can I add if you got it all?
But see, here's the thing, Eazy.
Companionship.
50-50.
Listen to me when I talk.
And that's what I was about to say.
Nigga, you rub my motherfucking feet. You suck my toes, nigga.
Oh, you're going too far now, my nigga. You're going way too far.
But you can have
with the pinky toe. With the pinky toes. Diddly diddly.
Fuck out of here, son.
You can have companionship. You can have companionship with keeping the financial part out of it, right?
Yeah, you sure can.
I think that's the part that people forget. When as soon as people hear 50-50, they automatically go to financial. 50%, 50-50 is emotional, physical, everything. It's not just financial. And people forget, like, all right, let's say my 50% is all financial. Your 50% is all emotional. You're not even willing to put in that. That's your 50%. It don't have to be anything that got to do with money. And if I'm doing everything financially, that means I have to work extra hard to make sure we good. So that means you got to work extra hard, make sure everything else is
I'm good.
I think that's where the conversation goes wrong.
I heard
I met a couple older ladies, right? I'm talking about 70 and higher, right? I met two in the past couple years. One lady was like, my husband was rich. Like he took care of everything. She said, bless his heart, he passed away. And when he passed away, I didn't know where nothing was at. I didn't know how to do a bank account. I didn't know where this money to pay this bill was at because he had multiple different bank accounts. I didn't know what this did. She's like, I literally at 70-something years old had to start over because I didn't have a clue on what he was doing and how he did it. I just knew it was done. And she's like,
live like that.
If I could go back, I wish I would have asked more questions. I wish I would have, knew a little bit more about the finances because now that he's gone, she's like, good thing that I'm, due diligent because I could have really been fucked up. And the money's there. I just don't know how to access it.
Wow.
It's crazy.
I mean, so there's a reason why women have strive to be independent because there was a time when we couldn't get properties, bank accounts, none of that shit in our names. So it's like, it's not the fact that we don't need men. You know what I mean? What you
can
all
have,
of that for?
You can have.
I'm not,
all
and
that.
I'm not that type to be like, I don't need no nigga. I'm not saying
glad
that.
you brought that
I
up.
heard a pimp.
But what
I
I'm
heard a
saying
pimp
is
say,
like, okay, I mean, I'm outnumbered here, so y'all gonna win regardless of whatever the fucking debate
Ain't
is.
nobody trying to win shit, Freddie. We just having fucking conversation. Why the fuck it always got me niggas trying to win some shit?
Because you always do.
She did make it competition.
No. He did off rip when he started. You know, talking about the dad side. I get it. The dad side.
So the reason
but
I say
sometimes,
that, Freddie, it's sad that it's really a lot of people out here. It's so many people out here that forget. Like, it's not always the dad's fault. You know what I mean?
It is not.
And because you don't hear both sides of the story, you assume dad ain't shit when it's like, damn, dad actually tried too, but it's that sometimes that shitty ass baby mom pushes the motherfucker away no matter how hard they fight.
And
they
I completely
and it's definitely not all women. I'm not saying that at all.
No. And I completely agree with you on that. Now, sometimes men need to understand, and women, that child, when you go talk to that dad or whatever, and you do talk to the dad, and then you realize this nigga ain't shit. Understand that sometimes it is really what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing.
Like, I'm just saying.
You won't know
I'm making jokes. I know.
No, Freddie, even though you're joking, you might be right because the nigga probably ain't.
And that's what I'm saying. So then you gotta deal with that. Like, either you gotta go and you gotta have this realization that either A, my mom has lied to me all these years and she's manipulative as fuck, or you gotta deal with my dad ain't shit and he really didn't give a fuck about me. So you gotta, as adults though, you have to deal with that shit. And that's
sometimes it's both.
At the same time,
sometimes it's both.
That's good for your healing as a person. And that's
of course.
A lot of people are hurting and they don't know why they hurt.
That's why they unhappy.
They don't know either or side. You might go and have a conversation with your pop and realize, oh shit. The reason I say fuck all these bitches is because my mom wasn't worth shit. Or the reason I say fuck all these bitches because my dad
why you be pissing on bitches then? Is it something? Why you pissing on bitches? Is what? Is this something in your childhood you want to talk about?
Not at all. I can tell you that my sexual exploration after the mid-30s, there was a lot of stuff I said I wouldn't do. And then I did it. I was like, it wasn't too bad.
So as a kid,
stuff like what?
You pissed on a bitch and decided not to do it, and then you pissed on.
And then you turned 30 and was like, "I'm gonna do it." Like what stuff? Is it just pissing on a bitch? What is it? Like
it's a lot of
this
stuff.
This nigga can't.
Like what?
This nigga
Name
can't
another
convince
one.
me at all that he waited till he was in his 30s to start exploring
I know,
shit.
right?
Nigga, you was 16 spitting on bitches.
Fuck out of here.
That was you know what? I hope I don't believe that because I've heard that somewhere else as well, and I hope I don't believe that story. If you spit on that bitch's back, that's fucked up.
No, he did that shit.
Freddie, how would you feel about that, Freddie? Nigga spit on your back.
Nigga, you stabbed. The fuck?
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. Don't
Hold
play
on.
with me.
Because
why you spitting on? Why you ain't even giving me?
Spit on the pussy, but I'm gonna stab you if you spit on my back.
Don't spit on the
right.
Don't spit on my pussy.
That's crazy.
Either.
But Freddie,
don't spit on my pussy either. That's
hold up, you spit on the dick? What? No. Hold up. We need to stop this double standard bullshit. Y'all can spit on the dick, but as soon as you spit on the pussy, it's offensive.
Wait a minute. Wait. Time out, ref. Okay, time out, Rosie ref.
I've been using my shit, nigga.
I've been using timeout. I just let you have it for a little while. Okay.
Wow.
She let you
yeah. So
Freddie
listen.
came to battle tonight. I like this shit.
Y'all ain't seen me in a minute, and plus it's three dudes and Freddie. You know what I'm saying? This is like for me.
That's good.
This is like you know what I'm saying.
Well,
this is like me sitting here with my. This is like me sitting here with my brothers and my homies and shit. So I'm ready. I didn't hear that.
He know what the fuck I'm talking about. We know. Don't worry about it, Freddie. It wasn't for you. We know who the fuck it was for.
I didn't hear none of that. But nah, it's I forget what I was fucking saying, man. I forget what I was saying.
So back to the pussy and spitting on dick. Why is that?
Oh yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
you always want to do the perv ass questions. But go ahead, brother.
So if you spitting on my shit like that's nasty. And there's no reason to spit on my stuff.
It's not, Freddie. It's not.
So yes, it is.
It's
spitting. I don't need lube. That's the problem, though. I don't understand what the spit is for because that I feel like that dries faster than the lubes.
It doesn't.
And well, maybe for y'all, I don't know, but I don't need no lubes.
When last time
works
you
just
pussy,
fine.
Freddie?
Well, maybe I don't know. Never.
What do you mean?
But what I'm saying is,
you don't know.
No,
you didn't.
No, I didn't. But I'm just saying though, like, I guess you saying you spitting on it, like how, like with force. No. Why are you forcing spit on it like that?
Nobody's throwing a loogie on the pussy, buddy. Like, yo, you got.
So if you just talking about the spit that transfers,
no,
the spit that just transfers, why you
just like
then that's cool.
It's not a. It's just a, like, you know, getting it wet.
I'm done.
Not even getting it wet. Sometimes I want your asshole to be soaking, just like, you know what I mean. Yeah. Like,
let's get into the first segment.
Pause.
Okay. All you hip hop junkies, you think you know hip hop? Well, tell me what happened today in 2005. Better yet, tell me what happened today in 1989. We know you don't know. That's why Eazy about to break this day down in hip hop for you.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to another week of This Day in Hip Hop. This week in hip hop, pretty significant week. We're gonna start out with the birthdays. Happy birthday to A$AP Rock. If you don't know who that is, look him up. Not A$AP Rocky, but the original OG A$AP Rock. Happy birthday to Be Real from Cypress Hill. And then we talk about some releases this week. It was crazy. Warren G dropped Regulate in 1994 on today. So shout out to Warren G, Nate Dogg with the classic Regulate, the album, G-Funk era. In 88, EPMD dropped Strictly Business, their debut album. Took the world by storm. These are the original insurrectionists. These niggas was about that life. They opened up the stage for NWA and 2 Live Crew to do what they did, fighting against the government for censorship. 89, Gangstar, No More Mr. Nice Guy dropped. Veni Vidi Vici, Ja Rule, baby.
Vici.
Nigga, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can talk all the shit y'all want. That album was a banger. I don't give a fuck what nobody told me. That album
we didn't say it wasn't, nigga. You as passionate about fucking Ja Rule as Smash is about Ray J.
I've been seeing a lot of motherfuckers talk recently, real crazy. Oh man, Ja Rule ain't never put out no bangers. Y'all niggas is wild. Just
who said this?
That nigga career.
Who said that? Because
that's crazy.
I've been in a lot of different like hip hop groups and different hip hop forums.
Get out of those groups.
They wild.
They say that. Get out of that group.
If you in any forum where motherfuckers is talking like that, you in the wrong forum.
So here's the thing: if it's a motherfucker that's like in his 20s, I can understand. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's still crazy, but you know what? You don't know no better. But when this niggas in their 40s talking that shit, it'd be like, come on, son. Y'all just wilding just for the hell of just the fact to be wilding.
These niggas whose favorite rapper is fucking Beanie Siegel, nigga. Like,
Hey, wait. Why you
I'm
just
saying,
on Beans, man?
no, I'm
What's
not.
wrong
I'm
with Beans?
no. Listen,
What's
it's
wrong
not.
with Beans?
Listen, motherfuckers. Listen, motherfuckers. It's not a rash on Beans. I'm saying these dudes don't like. They want that street shit, that hardcore gun battle, dope selling, beat a nigga up, rob a motherfucker, throw him out the top window, rap. They don't want no Ja Rule. So of course the
But
niggas
Ja
don't like
had
it.
So say that.
song, too.
But you have to be as a person that says, like, if someone says whatever rapper out, I'll be like, well, I've never heard him, so I can't really speak on that person.
Yeah.
Or I might say, I've heard that music. It's not my flavor. It's not my, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
We gotta be able to say that.
Yeah, even with that, if you listen to Ja's albums, right? Not just the shit that played on the radio. He had street shit.
Yeah, he
So
did.
it wasn't just he had what I do with I'm a baby. He ain't just have that type of shit.
But those were hits. I don't give a fuck
You're
if
right.
that's all he had or not. Those
You're
were
right.
hits.
But
And
these
them
are the same motherfuckers that be saying Fabulous is one of the greats when all they listen to is radio shit. And yet Fabulous is not one of the greats. Y'all can stop that shit.
Who? What? Wait, what?
Fabulous is not one of the greatest rappers.
Who said? Who is saying these things?
No,
Stop listening to the internet, y'all.
Nobody has said
Fabulous. I would say Fabulous is definitely a slept on artist. I would say
Fabulous is not slept on the fuck at all. Stop that shit.
I think
if you ever listen to a Fabulous album, you was disappointed. You ain't never was excited about re-listening to a Fabulous album.
Not an album.
Bro,
yeah, mixtape Fab and album Fab is two different people. I will agree with that.
Yeah. Mixtape Fab was a fucking goat.
Yes.
But
mixtape Fab is the beast. Album Fab, nigga, stop it.
He had some hits because he was on the same shit as Ja Rule, though.
Exactly.
Lil Mo singing shit. So, like, you know, we can't say Fabulous didn't have no hits.
All his songs popped off like crazy, and that's why when he did that battle against fucking that versus against Jada, niggas was like, "Oh, he gonna smoke Jada." I'm like, y'all niggas is wild.
Listen, my favorite Fabulous album right now is Summertime Shootout 3,
which is a mixtape.
That's a whatever. Still a great album.
Again, mixtape Fab was a fucking beast. Album Fab is fucking trash.
Anyhow,
we're sorry. Go ahead, Easy.
Yeah, because we could be on this topic all day. Because you know this nigga he hate Fab and he loved Ja, so we know that.
I see that.
Well, he ain't going that far, my nigga.
All right. In 1997, Wu-Tang dropped their second album, Wu-Tang Forever, a fucking classic. I don't think Wu-Tang has ever dropped a trash album, to be honest with you.
I mean, they ain't dropped too many albums for real, bro.
Yeah, but what they dropped,
they only got like
fire.
3 or 4.
What they dropped was fire.
Is you talking about Wu as a collective?
As a collective, not individuals. I'm talking about Wu-Tang Clan.
It's only 2 albums, right?
3.
Nah, it's more than that.
It's at least 3.
Just Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
It's only been 3 albums. They had the double disc and they had the first joint.
They had
pretty much dismantled after the double disc. Not dismantled as they ain't fuck with each other, but they all did their own thing after that.
Well, there's at least 3 or 4 actually, because there's a third studio album after Wu-Tang Forever. And then
nobody's fucking heard because only one album was sold.
Yeah,
all that dumb ass shit.
And then they had an album after that, the Killer Bee shit.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anyhow,
nobody ever heard, but I'm with you.
I heard the Killer Bee shit.
Oh, they had Iron Flag. So they had
nobody ever fucking heard.
Wow.
The 36 Chambers.
Yeah.
The W and Iron Flag.
And you ain't heard neither one of them shits. Hey, we ain't doing that.
All right. On this day in 1993, Prince changed his name to a symbol that we can't fucking pronounce.
Or know what the fuck it even was.
And ever since we've been calling that nigga the artist formerly known as Prince. So rest in peace, you little purple motherfucker. We still don't know what your new name is.
You know why though, right?
Because of the record label and him taking back control of some shit, is what I heard.
It was
Yeah.
pretty much he owed them some records, but he wanted out of his deal.
Mhm.
So he couldn't put out any more albums under his name.
Yeah.
That's why he went to the symbol, because, well, you might own Prince, the name, but you can't stop this over here.
Yeah,
So,
here's your sign, motherfuckers. Here's your sign.
yeah.
How many times did you go see him in concert, Hector?
I would definitely go see fucking Prince in concert. You crazy as fuck.
I'm surprised you didn't. That's why I asked it.
I
He's
haven't.
got many
I haven't
times.
saw him or Mike, which is like, I would have went and saw. Listen, you can say what the
These
fuck
niggas
you want about
singing now.
old dude, but
No, I
that
fuck
music
with
you
Prince.
can turn on right now, and
I
that
still
shit
listen to Prince
still
music. Good.
gets down.
Yeah. Prince is timeless. Prince is fucking timeless.
You said
20
you went and seen him, Freddie?
What'd you say?
You said you went and seen Prince?
I mean, I probably would have went with my sister. Prince is like, he cool. I'm more of a Michael. You know what I mean?
Oh, you
Like-
drew a hard line in the sand, huh?
Facts.
I mean, it's not a hard line, but it's just like I know Purple Rain, and that's about it. But I've never been
Wow.
in the Prince like, and I'm not going to sit up here and discredit anything that Prince. He's a genius, you know what I mean. But he's not been my forte, you know what I mean. But he cool. I like Prince.
No, Prince the GOAT. Prince the GOAT. Mike's the
Yeah,
GOAT, but Prince the GOAT.
Not Purple Rain is the only song you know from Prince. It's crazy.
No. Listen, I thought it was called what was it?
No, stop, please.
Raspberry
Raspberry
Parade.
Raspberry Beret? That's
No,
another song.
Raspberry Parade.
That's what you thought it was?
Yes,
It's like the fucking Rose Bowl.
all my life.
Raspberry.
See, here's the thing. My sister listened to Prince. You know what I'm saying? My sister loves Prince. So it's like I didn't like my brothers love Wu-Tang. I wasn't into the shit.
Freddie running around the house singing Raspberry
Yeah, can't go in the no
Parade.
room. Right.
Yep.
Hey yo. 2023, Tupac got his Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. Shout out Pac.
That's what's up.
Rest in peace to the GOAT. And then Lil Fat was murdered in 2012. Lil Fat was an independent artist, but he had a verse on the Webby Independent song. If y'all remember that, but he was gunned
I don't
down.
remember his verse, but I remember the song.
Yeah,
That's because he taught you how to spell independent.
Yep.
I don't quite remember Lil Fat's verse. I remember he was on the
Nobody
song,
know
but
how to spell that shit until then.
that's crazy. That's diabolical.
That's when all the ladies started becoming independent when they first start spelling that shit.
Facts. Didn't Beyonce drop Independent Women or Ladies or whatever it was called right after that?
Single ladies, all the single
ladies.
Yeah.
No, she did. No, she did independent. All the ladies independent.
Oh, yeah.
Throw your hands up at me.
That was before
Go ahead
Webby.
and sing that. Go ahead and sing that, Freddie.
That was
Let
with
them know.
Beyonce. That was with Beyonce and Friends.
That was before
Before-
Webby. That was when
Yeah.
Michelle and Latoya and Latavia was still in the group, wasn't they?
No, that was just Kelly and Michelle. But then because that's when her and Jigga was kind of like doing something, because he was like, get that independent shit out here. And
Oh yeah.
I'm a sexy baby.
Because she wasn't
the
selling no
Neptune.
goddamn records.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. Shit. Mm.
Might as well. So speaking of rappers dying, which rapper?
Segway.
Hell of a
Which
separate.
rappers-
Right.
which
Since we're
rappers
on the topic of death,
killing this shit? Which rapper's death hit y'all tough?
ooh,
I wouldn't say hit me, pause, the toughest, but I will say the passing of Big L to me helped out a lot of motherfuckers. I will say
Yeah.
In the music game, you mean?
yes. Big L.
Okay, I can
Big
see
L,
that.
Big L dying helped a lot of people's careers, because if Big
He
L
was a
never
beast.
died, yes, if Big L never died, a lot of the motherfuckers that was basically walking in his shadow, if you will, probably wouldn't have been able to walk the way that they did.
There's no Dipset.
Especially when it comes to New York rappers. Dipset, you got Jay-Z, you got a lot of motherfuckers. It's a lot of motherfuckers. You wouldn't have Mace, you wouldn't have a lot of motherfuckers. It's a lot of people that don't realize a lot of these artists really shine because Big L was putting them on songs and Big L was such a monster when it came to bars. You had to have bars if you was on a song with this nigga. You had to. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got on a song with this nigga and you ain't talk that shit, you was just gonna look like a fucking peon. He probably wasn't gonna put you on the song for real. And that's back when Jay-Z was rapping.
But he named his group Flamboyant.
Flamboyant Entertainment. That wasn't the name of the group. The group was Children of the Corn. Flamboyant Entertainment was the label.
Yeah,
but you also got to remember
none of that shit.
You also got to remember back in that time, a lot of motherfuckers wasn't looking at shit as pause worthy. You could hear a nigga on the song say "eat a nigga ass" 1,000 fucking songs. You know what I'm saying? And yes, that shit was out of pocket. Pause on all that shit. It's a lot of pause worthy shit was said back then, but motherfuckers didn't think about it that way. You gotta remember, one of Cannabis's greatest lines is "You ain't got the skills to eat a nigga's ass like me." First of all, nigga, that's super pause worthy right there.
Why you?
That's one of his famous lines.
Well, you know, Cannabis was in prison, so
yeah.
The fact that you said you ain't got the skills, he didn't just say you could do it. You ain't even got the skills. That means you telling niggas how equipped you was, my nigga. Pause. You out of pocket.
Yeah, pause on all of that. Hectic, which rapper's death hit you in the fields?
I would definitely say Pac and Biggie's.
Okay.
I was following the whole West Coast, East Coast beef, stupid heavy, especially around that time. Just never imagined it would lead that way. You know what I mean? Like, it was always like, oh, this is just some record shit. I will indulge this shit because it's entertaining. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, just the rawness that came with the whole beef. It was a dope time in hip hop.
Yeah.
And the fact that they died, you know what I mean? Like, one died this year and the next year the other one died.
Within months, like 6 months or so.
So it's crazy as someone that predominantly listened to East Coast at that time. I listened to everything, but I predominantly listened to East Coast music. I still didn't follow the whole East Coast, West Coast beef. I didn't really give a fuck about that shit because I was one of those people that felt like if you got bars, you got bars. If you making dope songs, you making dope songs. So I wasn't one of them dudes that's like, oh, I got to ride with Biggie because he's East Coast. Like,
no, I still listen to Pac. I still listen to, like, I didn't draw, you know, either which. Yeah, I was more of a Biggie fan, but I still listen to Pac as well. Shit, I was listening to Midwest. Like, I still I miss regional rap. To this day, I miss regional rap because I want to be able to, you know, play whatever from a different region because that's the mood I'm in. Not play someone and be like, where he from? He from Houston. Why he sound like he from Cali? You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. I like where you can hear a producer and be like, oh, he's from
West Coast,
or he's from over there. Like, I miss that. I really, really, really do.
Yeah.
So I didn't follow it like on the negative tip. It was entertaining because of the bars that was being done at the time. And like at that moment, those were the juggernauts of the industry.
Yeah.
I can agree.
Freddie, how hard was it for you when Gangsta Boo passed away?
Oh, she did.
Nah, I asked you that just because I'm like, Freddie probably don't give a fuck about these celebrities dying, but
except Michael and Prince and Whitney.
Okay.
Did you actually cry?
I can't remember. I probably did.
So yes.
Hey, and for real, I ain't even gonna lie. Betty White recently, a couple years ago.
She
that hit me
died 2
hard.
weeks before her 100th birthday.
Her
That's
100.
crazy.
She didn't want to keep it 100 with us, y'all. She had to dip out. She had to dip out.
She tried to keep it 100 with us.
I will say this though, it was only one death that affected me, not emotionally, but just was like, damn, like we really lost a fucking legend. And that was Jerry Springer.
Yeah, I mean,
really?
But
that's
I think
Ron's fucking idol.
Jerry was a fucking legend. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, son. Jerry was a fucking legend, son.
The mayor of Cincinnati and all that. Yeah, I get you.
That are passing away now is just like they from our childhood.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn.
Yeah.
This motherfucker checking out. I went and looked up Dick Van Dyke, like where this motherfucker at? This nigga 100 years old, still dancing and shit. I was like, okay.
Right.
He's
So
still
it was
still alive?
It's a documentary.
Hey, is Bob Barker still alive? Bob
No,
Barker
that nigga gone.
No, Barker been dead.
Yeah. Barb checked out before.
Hey, my bad. I forgot to say Alex Trebek when he died.
Yes.
That hurt me. That hurt me
because of the cancer. Like I think he had beat it at one, and then it came back.
Yeah,
so
it was in remission or something, and it came back aggressive, and now I can't even watch Jeopardy because can't nobody kill people's feelings like Alex Trebek could. Like,
wait. The fact that he used to be calm as shit and crushing niggas' souls like it was
like
the most
professional. And you ain't had you couldn't do shit else but to eat it. Like,
Yep.
What the fuck was you gonna do?
You be like,
that nigga was a professional dream crusher, cause that nigga was a beast.
They be like, no.
Like, what is an alpaca? I'm sorry. The correct answer is, what is a cheetah?
Right.
Yeah.
I was watching the clip. The bull said something. He was like, see where your brain was at. Like, real
yeah.
Like,
oh man. Pat Sajak used to do that shit too. Y'all see the one, the Wheel of Fortune, where the dude was like,
bitches.
Yeah, but it was
call all the bitches or some shit like that.
Pat was like, this ain't that kind of show.
Yeah.
Hey, you know he retired. He's no longer on the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Oh, he not? I didn't know that.
No.
It was supposed to be like calling on Bluetooth or something like that. That's what it actually was. The dude said calling all bitches.
That shit was funny as hell.
Oh
no, it said bitches. He said bitches in the future, and it said Bitcoin is the future. He was like bitches.
Bitcoin,
bitches, yeah. He's like bitches
are
is
the future. Like what? Why did you think that was the answer,
look, though,
bro?
Here's the fucked up. It's the funniest,
most
fucked up thing about it. He dead serious, and you see this dude. He looked like Steve Carell. He ain't even like if it would have been like hectic on there, like bitches is the future. We'd be like, this
They'd
nigga.
be like, yeah, I see it.
But this dude
that made it even funnier.
Bitches
that was his Tourette's moment and shit.
Right.
Bitches are the future.
And then there was a girl next to him that answered it correctly.
Yeah. Pat was like, "This ain't that kind of show."
So, Eazy, who was that one rapper that was for you that made you shed a tear or two?
So the one that actually fucked me up, because like I wasn't so attached to like Pac or Biggie in terms of like they was my like idols or some shit like that, but it hurt when they was killed because they was the moguls. They was the mold in hip hop, and then Aaliyah fucked me up a little bit.
But I forgot about that. Left Eye too.
Yeah. But the one that sent me all the way was fucking Soulja Slim, and it's because of how I found out he died. Motherfucking Soulja Slim was never like my favorite rapper from No Limit, but I fucked with Slim, right? And I'm on my way to a track meet in college, and I got an old ass XXL magazine. I'm flipping through the magazine, and I'm reading this article. And it's talking about how Soulja Slim got killed in his mom's driveway on Thanksgiving while delivering her a turkey. And I'm like, when the fuck did this motherfucking magazine like 2 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, yo, so I'm like fucked up because I don't know Soulja Slim dead.
For 2 years, you was still bumping his
were
shit.
you checking for Soulja Slim though?
Say that again.
Were you checking for him? Like, were you still like
nah,
listening to his music?
Yeah, I was still listening to his music. Like I was still playing all the old No Limit shit. So like it wasn't like he was just out of sight, out of mind. but it wasn't like every day regular in the rotation. But it was more so the fact that like here's somebody that like I really liked as an artist, but I didn't know they had been killed for 2 years. I didn't know this shit, and there's somebody that like I keep up with hip hop number one, but who I'm also a fan of that I didn't know that.
Well, remember too when we were where we didn't have this. We didn't have technology like this.
Yeah.
So news traveled when it traveled, regardless of how fast or how slow. You know what I mean? So
but like I heard about
I could add one more. Angie Stone. Angie Stone was another one because it was like out of nowhere. And it was the method of how she passed.
His was crazy
on her way to go and like do a little school.
His was crazy. His was crazy. She was coming from a school event. The school she was coming from was my high school that I went to. She spoke. She did a speech. She was going
to another one.
Yeah, she was on her way to another one, but she was coming from my high school, and I was like excited as fuck about it because I was like, "Yo, Angie Stone just like."
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have ever went to a school. Y'all need to find out every school that Eazy has ever attended. Don't go fucking here. Because something real fucked up is going to happen to you if you fuck with any schools that Eazy. Every fucking school you went to, nigga. Somebody
I ain't go that many motherfucking schools.
Over the head with a fucking baton, broke their toe, chipped a tooth. Everybody that got fucked up fucking with the schools that you went to, my nigga. You a fucking black omen. For sure, my nigga. What
nigga? I wasn't there when the shit happened. First and foremost, nigga, I wasn't there when the shit happened. I've been graduated for 30 plus years, nigga. It ain't my fault.
It don't matter, nigga. Every school you went to, some fucked up shit didn't happen, son.
Nigga, he got some Final Destination schools.
Yeah. It's chasing after him.
Right. Well, it ain't.
This shit is fucking man.
It ain't my fault, motherfucker. Stop trying to do food.
I'm starting to believe
it ain't my fault.
Look, after we talk
it ain't my fault.
Ain't that about a bitch? All right, man. Let's go ahead and take our little commercial break. You a motherfucker. I ain't never going to Atlanta. Fuck that shit.
Today's sponsor is Motivate Image. Go and check them out. Motivate Image is doing great things. They are geared towards mom boudoirs, bodyscape, silhouette, all those type of photographies. They're trying to allow women who may not feel their best or feel sexy anymore to actually experience that and feel sexy once again. Go ahead, give them a follow at Motivate Image on IG, or you could go to Linktree /Motivate Image, and it will send you their way. Go ahead, book with them. They have so many different packages geared to so many different people. You don't want to miss this out. You don't want to miss out the opportunity. Go ahead and do that.
All right, so before we get into our celebrity news, I feel like it's something we need to talk about. Something we need to talk about. And this is women empowerment. Yes, Freddie.
I'm out.
Wow.
I was about to say the same thing. Like, I'll be back. I'm gonna take a break.
So we can't talk about women empowerment. We can't talk about women need to be able to take control and be empowered of their life, of their surroundings, of their situations. This is something we can't do.
Man, I wanted to focus on you guys. This is your month, men's health, mental health. Don't make it about us women. We want to know how we can be more accountable, but we'll focus on that of the other.
Okay, stop lying. I was with you for a moment, and then you lied.
We have 11 months to be accountable. This is your month, okay, guys?
And neither one of them shits are y'all ever accountable for.
So being as though we're talking about women empowerment and accountability, what I want to do is I want to let Hectic, I'm going to put a picture up on the screen, and I want Hectic to explain the empowerment surrounding this picture. I want Hector to tell us what is it that gives this woman such strength to do what she did.
I feel like this is gonna be straight bullshit.
Hector gets a setup, man.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
I don't know what that means.
Hold on.
Don't worry about it.
Did you hear the story about the first guy?
Oh, was she fucked 1,000 dudes? That's her. Oh.
It was actually 1,057.
Yeah, because she didn't want to leave the other 57 hanging.
I think I saw them all lined up too.
In
the
12
video
hours.
showed
but
everybody why? Like why is that a goal?
She says she did this because she wanted women to feel empowered by their sexuality.
She was hypersexual.
Exactly. Exactly.
She literally fucked everything there.
So women, I mean, Hector, break this down for us. How is she empowered? Because you're in this industry, so you can articulate what we can. So what gives her such power from taking 1,057 dicks inside of her orifices and mitts in 12 hours? The one time you decided to be quiet?
You really want me to speak on this?
I do.
Nothing. There's nothing in. So we no longer have segregated waterfalls, schools. Everyone can vote now as long as you're a U.S. citizen, quote unquote.
Everybody can get a bank account, all that shit.
Everyone can get a bank account. Everyone can fly in first class or in the back. You could ride in the back of the bus if you want to, or in the front. You could get on trains. You could go to any restaurant you want. You could literally do anything that you want. So that empowerment bullshit, it's just that. It's bullshit. I was just having a conversation with a couple people about advocacy in the adult industry, and most of the people that claim to be advocates in the adult industry, they're not advocating for any said cause. They're advocating for themselves, because with advocacy, you are able to walk into rooms that you normally wouldn't be able to walk into. It's a big, I'm going to do this because this is going to help me. Listen, we all know the most people that go out and are true advocates are the brokest motherfuckers on the face of the fucking planet. You know what I mean? Because they're doing something that's going to actually be more of a detriment to them than helping themselves. They rather help the masses. These other people aren't helping nobody. You fucking 1,000 guys, kudos to you. I'm sure you had, okay, my bad, 1,057. I hope you had some ice packs, and I hope you can look at yourself in the mirror and pat yourself on the fucking back. But now, if you had helped 1,000 kids go to school, or you helped 1,000 homeless people get some meals, or 1, you helped 1,057 prom dudes that couldn't get no prom outfits, or women that couldn't get no prom. If you did that, I could sit here all day and be like, you know what, kudos to you.
Hold on, real quick.
But 1,057 dicks,
hold on, real
whatever.
Quick. I appreciate all of y'all that like to go all out to send y'all kids off to prom. But if you could spend $10,000 on a send off for the fucking prom, get the fuck out the hood. Why the fuck do you live in the projects? This makes no fucking sense. All they doing is going to the fucking prom, spending $10,000 on a send off, a fucking send off. Let the motherfuckers walk out the house, get in the car, and go about their fucking business. We don't need a whole 3-hour show. Let them go to the fucking prom. It's the fucking prom.
Now, if you're going to an Ivy private school, it makes sense, I guess.
No,
But
if you can spend 10 grand on this one fucking event, get your bitch ass out the hood.
I can't tell people how to spend their
money. That's
how
they said, the hood.
So, you got to look at their perspective. This the last little hoorah little boo boo and them gonna have in their life. They ain't doing shit else. And listen, more than likely, unfortunately, since they in the hood, they and they black and they under 21, they probably ain't gonna live past that. So just stay hoorah. Let them have it.
As fucked up as that is, Freddie, is the
That's
fucking
the truth.
It's
the dead ass truth.
Listen,
I'm dead serious. It's a joke, but it's
I literally heard a kid's mom at an 8th. I don't even call this shit a graduation. It's a continuation. You continuing on to high school. The whole family came through, like 60 motherfucking people, balloons, all kind of shit. They made this motherfucking nigga fucking the Hawaiian lays out of $100 bills and shit. Went all out. I heard this nigga's mama say, "I'm glad you made it because this might be the last time."
Dang.
8th grade.
Dang. So this is what I mean. So, but to say that we celebrate the dumbest shit anymore. Like, ooh, look, they tied their shoe. Yay, let's go. Yeah. But they like, yes, we need a whole celebration. You tied your shoe and you need a gift for that. Yeah. Oh, you lost a tooth. Here's a quarter. Oh, no, you lost a tooth. Let's take a picture. Let's write this down. And you get $20 a tooth. Yep. You know how many motherfucking teeth you're going to have to lose?
You know these motherfuckers is doing potty train parties.
That's what I mean. Like, shit is getting ridiculous.
They doing potty train
parties. It's pissing me off, really. It's really pissing me off, and I understand why Thanos snapped his motherfucking fingers.
Boom.
The nigga was right. I don't give a fuck what how y'all feel about it. The nigga was fucking right.
Thanos
and
was right.
And the same motherfuckers doing the potty training party.
Right.
The same people doing the potty training party is the same motherfuckers who's doing the gender reveal party and all these other dumbass parties, and you getting a push gift to push the motherfucking baby out your pussy. The gift is the motherfucking baby. Raise the motherfucker correctly, and that's the gift you get.
You wouldn't want a gift?
If that's the motherfucker want to give it to me, but for me to expect it, nah, you expecting too much. Like,
but shit, this the same generation.
The gift is the daddy being there to raise the motherfucking kid, bitch.
This the same generation that expects $10.
Freddie's passionate about this shit.
Yeah, I am, because I was a single ass mom, nigga. Yeah.
But it's crazy. This is the same generation that expect $10 for a DM.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Somewhere along the way, somebody did it.
Yeah.
No,
and that's all. I feel like everywhere is everybody's spreading their net. And it's just like, well, if a motherfucker do it, they gonna do it.
And there's
if
a
they
motherfucker
ain't, I'm gonna just move to the next motherfucker because somebody dumbass is gonna do it somewhere. Yeah. So, and there's 60 billion gazillions motherfuckers on this planet. So ask everybody for $1, you be rich.
That's a fact. So, Freddie, now that you know some of the backstory on her 1,057,
that's not empowering at all, bruh.
You don't think it's empowering?
Not at all. So
as
for
a
me,
woman, what?
And maybe again, because I'm a different breed type of woman. When women and I'm not gonna be careful, but fuck it. Some women like equate this empowerment to just straight up whorism. Like that's just some shit. Like, well, people say it's empowering.
To be fair, each dude only got 40 seconds. I mean,
Well,
to
what
be
was
fair,
the fucking point?
She ain't really fuck him.
Yeah, she.
I mean,
What was the?
I mean, technically, they put the dick in.
Intercourse
So,
happened.
Yeah, she just let him
For
have
40
shit.
seconds.
She
Listen,
ain't fuck him.
what you did with your 40 seconds is what you did. Like, you better had made that shit count. She said some dudes came, some dudes didn't.
That's
I
like
ain't
going
coming
on
in 40
Fear
seconds.
Factor.
Nah.
But that's like going on Fear Factor and eating half the hall bogs and not eating them all. Like, what was the point in doing all of this and lining these niggas up for 40 seconds? Well, buffalo balls, you know how they ate all kinds of balls and shit on Fear Factor.
Gotcha.
I'm just naming some balls.
Was that-
Any balls.
What?
Bird balls, nigga. I don't know. Shit.
All kind of balls and shit.
You know, people was in there picking them up like the motherfuckers like
Yo.
mm-mm.
So
But I feel like that's the equivalent.
You don't believe that this was empowering for women to take back their sexuality by allowing 1,057 dudes to put their dick inside of you?
For me personally,
In
that
12
is not
hours.
my
In 12 hours.
That's not my empowering moment. Maybe again, we're all different. So for that lady, that was her empowerment moment. Great for
So
her.
how many dicks in 12 hours would you consider empowering?
And how many?
Yeah.
Well, it all depends on how I'm encountering these dicks, but probably like honestly, like probably three.
Oh, you would do a hat trick.
No. And that's what I'm saying. I have to figure out how I'm encountering. If I'm dominating these 3 dicks, I'm not necessarily penetrating. You know, they not penetrating me.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
Wait, what?
What the fuck is they doing?
Freddie done crossed over on to
Use your imagination.
That's what that motherfucking bonnet is all about. Nigga.
This imagination shit.
That's what that fucking head wrap is all about.
You gotta be creative and stuff.
Okay.
Like a motherfucker right now. I ain't gonna hold you. What?
Yo, that shit is crazy.
What?
That shit is crazy.
What y'all talking about?
Okay, so what if you encounter them a different way? Like, what's happening?
But honestly, okay, so for real, empowerment for me is not being like all sexually actively empowered. Like, empowerment for me means I feel confident walking in my dress across the parking lot, or you know what I'm saying, across wherever I'm getting dressed. Empowerment means I could walk in any room and all of that shit. Like, I could hold conversations and command certain audiences, and that's empowering to me. But sexual empowerment, that's not it. Sexual empowerment for me means that I'm free and I could express what I want.
In fairness, in the industry, there's always been this record-breaking how many dudes can I fuck in a period. But not at any time has any of those people said anything about empowerment.
Empowerment, right? Like, it's been a shift in this, and it's been lately since, like, I remember debating it with my cousin.
I'll give it to you 5 years.
It's been
I'm going to say even longer. I'm going to say even longer, 10, because when Beyonce first had her first baby, right? And she came back and everything. Me and my cousin debated. I was like, because they was like, oh, how much she's done for Black women. And I'm like, wait a minute. She ain't Harriet Tubman. You know what I'm saying? She's not up on Congress fighting for anybody's motherfucking rights or nothing. She's over. She made a song. She danced to it. She plopped out a baby. She was like, you don't understand. She's just, because it was basically after she had her baby, that's when she showed more of her ass. You know what I mean? When she was married to Jay-Z, it was that dangerous, that beach scene or whatever. And I'm like, but girl, like, I feel like that's not empowering. My cousin was like, yes, it is, because she can have a baby and snap back and just be like, And I was like, oh.
But your ass didn't snap back. You didn't snap back. So how did that help you? Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but also
he got back in the gym.
But also, Beyonce got a whole staff to cook for her. She got, plastic surgery, possibly doctors, and you know what I'm saying?
Money,
So
time.
you're not the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Not the
No
same.
stresses.
And she has a
She gotta
requirement to have a certain look because of her
right.
profession. See, here's the
So
thing. Here's the thing
yeah.
where like people get in these situations and claim empowerment when it's really is abuse that they are trying to reposition, right? All the men that this lady
Oh shit!
fucked.
Oh, hold up! I need you to like really get your doctor on. Yes, go ahead. Go.
This is
So-
see, what motherfuckers don't realize, Eazy has that one moment every fucking show where you realize this nigga maybe actually is a fucking principal. I don't fucking know.
but like that's the things that like we talk about projecting, right? When people claim things about other people that's really true about themselves, and so this whole they're doing reverse psychology on themselves. She has been with so many men, has been abused by so many men, used by so many men, so she take the opportunity to use them and call that empowerment.
Is she really though?
So
Right.
but that's
Exactly.
how she looks at it. But there's 1,057 dudes is like, yo,
I used her.
I fucked this, I
My
fucked this
dick is in
chick.
your mouth. Even if
Yeah.
it was for 40 seconds, my dick was in your
Yeah.
mouth. That
And
shit
that's
still
some-
count.
And that's something she can't take back, right?
Crazy enough, some of my homies were there. Some of my homies were there. Like I seen them there.
You seen them there?
But here's the craziest part
Like I
about the
seen
whole
them on the
story.
video. Like she did a
Oh.
whole like promo reel.
The crazy part about the whole story is all them dudes, right? And the first dude went in raw. And she didn't think to like make sure everybody was wearing protection until that happened. Like,
or was tested and none of that. Because if I'm not mistaken, they all was like random motherfuckers.
yeah.
You didn't know who was going to be
There
there.
was so yes, but there was a few entertainers, actually male entertainers that was there. Listen, there's a couple of companies that do that kind of gang-bangish theme stuff, and I've been invited to a few, but anytime they say, well, there's going to be people tested and then there's going to be people wearing condoms, I'm out. Because who's tracking the motherfuckers wearing the condoms, first and foremost? Yeah. Are you, hey. Oh, okay, you good. Go in. No one's doing that, especially if it's a large group of people. Like, I've done plenty of orgies. Everyone was tested. There's not a mix of, oh, this motherfucker over here is not tested, but this person over here is. Once action starts to happen, people ain't keeping track of that shit.
In these situations, wait, before I ask you that, Eazy, I want to ask you a question first, right? Could you? What the fuck are you laughing for? Heck, I ain't even say shit yet. Could you be 1,057?
I couldn't be one.
Yeah.
Not in that situation. Like I'm not a chess piece, right?
Respect yourself, King.
Yeah.
Respect yourself.
So
yeah.
And that here's the
June
thing.
is Men's Mental Health Month, y'all.
That could never happen organically either. Like a situation like that could never just happen organically.
She couldn't be like, "Hey, come to my flat."
You could have went to the mall. You could have went to the mall and was like, "Yo, y'all want 40 seconds inside this pussy?"
Nah. If I'm in the mall and I hear that, I'm like, "Yo, this bitch crazy. Let me get the fuck out of here."
Nah, get off the bus at the mall and be like, "Hey, you want to spend 40 seconds in this bitch pussy?"
I'm pretty sure niggas left the mall.
I'm not gonna hold you out. Yeah.
Yo, cuz we all can get 40 seconds inside this bitch if you slide through this flat right here. What you doing?
Yeah, it's flat.
And what's crazy is the pussy don't even need to be that. It's just a story to tell. You know what I mean? Like for a lot of dudes, it's just like a story to be like, yeah.
And she has a name of
notoriety, right?
Yeah.
Her name is going to be legendary at this point.
It is until it's not.
Power to her.
It is until it's not.
It's not, because in 5 years, someone be like, "Yo, who was that?"
Nobody remembers Debbie.
1,057.
Nobody remembers Debbie.
Like no one's gonna remember.
When you hear Debbie, you think Lil Debbie. You don't think Gus Dollars. You just hear Lil Debbie.
Who was the chick that did it before her?
Debbie.
There's a couple of them.
No, I'm saying like
Sparks.
who's the
There's a
immediate
couple of
right?
them.
So like you know Lisa Sparks if you know Lisa Sparks, right? But you don't know Lisa Sparks for doing the world's largest quote unquote gangbang, right? You know Lisa Sparks because you already knew who she was before that.
True.
So
I see
nobody
what you say, Easy.
Nobody remembers the last chick to break the Guinness World Record for the number of dudes they fucked. We don't even know this chick's name. What is this bitch's name?
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah.
Some skinny white bitch. There you go.
Now there'll be a Raven Red in a year that does
1,060.
1,060.
I'm gonna do 10. You're right, 1060 or 1080.
Right.
We doing it in HD. Hold on. Oh shit! I'm gonna trademark that shit. 1080 HD.
Yo, this is hectic now. Hectic will be the producer behind.
I just noticed your shirt. That's actually kind of fly. I just noticed your shirt. That's actually kind of fly.
Yeah.
But situations, right?
Froze.
We don't know what.
Who works the
Hold on, you froze, bro.
Oh, in these. All right, well, motherfucker, I'm back. God damn it. In these situations. I heard you the first, the second, and the third. I heard y'all motherfuckers shit.
This clone ass nigga here.
Fuck you, nigga.
That's why he glitching.
In these situations, who works the harder, the chick or the fluffer?
The cameraman.
I'm pretty sure she had to have a fluffer on deck.
The fluffer. The fluffer's out here getting it. You gotta get these dudes' dicks ready so these dicks could literally run in, do what they need to do, and be out. No,
I wonder if I could be.
For 12 hours,
Freddie. That mouth ready.
12 hours, you fluffing your life away.
You better get that mouth ready. Fuck the hand.
You wearing glove, Freddie?
So basically, these dudes is coming in getting a little blowjob in 40 seconds. That's an awesome ass.
Look,
think about it like this. They got about a minute worth of dick suck and 40 seconds worth of pussy.
Yeah.
That's good. That's what I'm saying. Like you already called your dudes like
block on the dick sucking. You can definitely because you might go in and you think, I gotta go back.
Yo.
So you over there playing mind games with the bitch to get your dick sucked more. That's crazy.
Yo.
See, that's why I don't trust niggas. They diabolical. Fuck y'all.
Let me ask you this. In this situation, Hector, right? Knowing that you only got 40 seconds, right?
Nope.
Do you still get to spin the block after you get your 40 seconds?
I mean, some dudes will.
So it's allowed. Like you can jump back in line with the fluffer.
That's how over there. I don't believe, me personally, unless there was a motherfucker from 1 to 1,057, I don't believe there was 1,057 people that fucked her in 12 hours. What I think in 12, let's do the math first of all, right? Because you said 12 hours. That's really not a lot of 40 seconds. No.
Yeah, 40 seconds. She said
3,600 minutes.
She said
3,600 minutes an hour.
I mean, half the
so
dudes
you
don't
had
be
to
lasting
fuck
more.
88 dudes in an hour.
Okay.
I think that's possible.
So I don't think when she said inside of hers, it was necessarily just the pussy. Because she was using all three holes at the same time.
I definitely think even in other in this other Guinness gangbang, dudes spin the block. It's almost like, oh, you popped, that counts as one. If you could reset and come back and pop again, that's two.
So in an hour.
No one's keeping track of the dudes. I can promise you that.
In an hour.
That doesn't make sense.
If she had 38 dudes in an hour, or 88 dudes in an hour,
88 dudes in an hour.
3,600 seconds divided by 40. That's 90 dudes. So that means everybody had 2 seconds to unmount and mount.
Right. Like you're a well-oiled machine. Pause. Yeah. One's out, you in.
She said she was mad sore the next day.
Mad? That bitch
bitches be sore after 2.
Yeah. Bitches be sore with the right motherfucker for 45 minutes.
I feel like we have to We have to honor her though. We have to, because she was able to take 1,057 dicks in 12 hours.
So
you gotta give a motherfucker props for that, Freddie. You got to, Freddie.
no, I don't. She okay. If they put a statue up for her and her 1,057 is no, fuck her. Good for her. I don't have to celebrate it.
The fact that
bitch, she ain't celebrating me and my motherfucking
Will
shit.
Chamberlain, right? That's the Will Chamberlain pose right there, right? That's the one that had the 100 points, right?
I don't know.
Who had the 100 points, Easy?
In the game, it was Will.
Yeah.
It was Will.
She even did the Will pose. Fuck you talking about, guys?
What you mean? So good for her. Fuck her.
First of all, look
Give
at
a
this.
shit about her.
Look at how she built, son. She's not
Look,
stealthy.
You know what I mean? Like
she's
to
not
take that.
no one. They was hitting
thought.
bones.
Yeah.
She looked no.
She got have some. She has some cushion somewhere.
She got some dick sucking jaws.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's plastic surgery. That's Botox.
Yo. Y'all just gonna not get this lady her props up.
No,
she fucked all them dudes.
This is what I used to say, and this is what I say to anyone who gets in the adult industry or whatever field that you in. As long as you could walk by any mirror at any given time and still recognize yourself, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
I was just gonna say, I mean, she fucked all them dudes and ain't paid no bit of my rent, so that's why I fuck her. Yeah. I don't give shit.
Speaking of people that don't pay your rent.
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits. First of all, you already know she don't give a fuck. Second, you can best believe she gonna talk her shit. And third, it's Freddie. Who the fuck knows where this about to go? But let's get into Celebrity Wire with Dunkosaurus Rex herself, the foxy Freddie Mataco.
Man, I like how he says Freddie Mataco. Like it's a game show and shit.
Come on down.
Yeah, come on down to Freddie Mataco land. Anyway, celebrity news this week. Children are just, I'ma just preface this with like children need to know their place, and us as adults need to make sure we keep them in their place. Speaking of, this is just a Miss Shirley. I don't know if anybody has seen or paid attention to the little tiny girl. I think she's about 4 or 5, very young, but she goes around to nightclubs and has appearances and does line dances with grown ass motherfucking people, possibly drinking and everything. And it is where them fans at. She's cute as a button. Don't get me wrong, cute as a button. But
what does it actually fucking mean? What makes buttons?
What is what?
Buttons cute.
What, cute as a button?
What makes a button so fucking cute that people say that shit?
This some shit made up by some old ass white women back in.
Why you gonna question all of the shit that I'm saying? You gonna question that button shit at the moment and throw me off of my train of thought.
That was my I don't smoke weed.
See, and I'm supposed to be nice because it's men's mental health and shit.
Exactly.
All month long, I'm gonna be nice
say
to
what
you.
We want, Freddie.
Thankfully, I got a show next week, so I ain't going. Most of the time, I got a show this month, so I'm gonna spare y'all. Anyway, so somebody, it was shared virally that she was going around doing all these things. So somebody evidently called CPS or whatever, Child Protective Services, on the mom, and they actually took.
Oh, she was giving out hugs too.
Mm-hmm. Right, giving out hugs and making sure that whatever, interacting. And yes, the little girl has tons of personality. Her name is Miss Shirley, whatever. I personally, it would be my child everywhere in everybody's faces. Outside of an elementary school setting or some school type of atmosphere or a community-based atmosphere where it's still child-friendly and child-themed. For me, I guess she has tons of personality, but let's like focus it in on like maybe acting or tumbling to where it's not in front of a whole bunch of adults and grown ass people that are drinking, and like that baby should be in bed, not in the club. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion. But if the baby's being taken care of, great, fine. She's got tons of personality, whatever. But I feel like we are in an age where we just exploit every fucking thing that is precious.
Here's what I find crazy, right? The fact that, and I'm no by no means am I advocating for this nigga at all. I'm not, just so y'all know. But R. Kelly is right now locked up because people was taking their kids, their daughters specifically, to his house to be pimped out. And now y'all watching this little girl basically get pimped out.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, oh, she's so cute. It's so harmless. It's not. At the end of the day,
it's grooming.
This little girl is getting so used to all these men touching her and picking her up and showing her all this affection, the love and attention. At some point, she's going to be so used to that she's going to need that. And motherfuckers don't understand that type of shit.
Listen,
well, it's not
we got the whole Diddy grooming. We got it's that's what I'm saying. I don't mind when people say certain stuff, but we have to stop the hypocrisy. That's what I hate. We have to stop this shit, because if let's say if it was a father using the daughter the same means, oh, they have pitchforks ready.
Yeah. Pitchforks and tiki torches.
So, okay, man's mental health, you got to make it about y'all, so I understand. But we was talking about, the current situation.
Yeah, but
no, I get what I really do get what Hectic's saying though.
Yeah.
Anyway, I see it. My whole thing is, it's always some type of fucking. For me, is the capitalistic American way to exploit whatever the fuck is good and just beat the shit till the joy is gone out of it. So you got this baby going on these schedules when now she won't have a childhood like a regular kid. We saw what happened to Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, everybody else, all these celebrity kids when they don't have a childhood, when they're automatically put into work. She's going to be working for the rest of her life because when you become an adult, that's what the fuck you do. You know what I mean? So I just feel like exploitation, capitalistic America, yay, good for them. They making money. Woo-woo.
Freddie, wait, real quick before you move on. Remember, we were in Vegas, and what were we saying?
Exactly. Late at night, them little kids was out there playing the drums, and it's because they know, their parents know that kids are going to get more money collected because, ooh, look at them kids. Oh, they out here late. And especially in a tourist area, like everything is just fucking exploitation of capitalistic America. And that's just what it is. But speaking of wonderful America, I just want y'all to notice the very public breakup between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. It's getting ugly, it's getting nasty, and it's just so fucking juicy. I have not paid attention to anything on purpose, but I knew this was coming eventually. At some point in time, they was going to bump heads because they too fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? So all
right, who would you say was the man, and who would you say is the female?
Who was the top? Who was the bottom?
Well, Trump definitely the top. Trump definitely the top.
I was gonna say I think Trump was the top. Elon definitely the bottom. But I feel like also Trump would always be vulnerable a little bit. You know what I mean? Just what I mean? Just to show him his softer side. You know what I mean?
Trump was doing. I heard fucking Ryan Davis is, I think his name, the comedian. He was talking about how women, like men, we lie to women, but women ask for the lie, and we have to lie in a certain way. And he was like, when it's cold outside and y'all leaving the venue and you got a jacket and she don't, and she just give you this look and makes that's her saying, give me the jacket, but she's not gonna ask for it. And so men have to lie, like give her the jacket, and then he freezes and he's like, baby, you cold? Like, no, I ain't cold. Like, that's how Trump, he gave Elon the jacket and was like, no, I'm not cold. But then Elon realized Trump didn't really want to give me this motherfucking jacket. And then Trump was like, you selfish little bitch, you took my jacket and you know I'm cold.
Maybe. I don't know. I just feel like he gave him access to too many things, and then something happened, like, you know, maybe he didn't tickle his balls the way he wanted to, or he didn't hit the left stroke the way, I don't know. Something happened, but now all of a sudden it's like a Facebook, Twitter breakup. And because all of a sudden it's like between two grown-ass men who just have egos like babies and toddlers, because for real, as soon as the breakup happened, he said, you know, Elon, you ain't allowed over here no more. You're not allowed over here. Here go Elon. Like, guess what? I can hear the single hand clapping. Guess what? He was in Epstein's Island. He was all up in the files. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he's telling all the juice in the business. Like, bruh, but you was just laying up there with the nigga. Like, stop, you bitter bitch.
These two
niggas,
you're
a bitter baby mom. That's what you
listen. I said Elon is treating Trump like he just took him for the 2 for $25 at Applebee's, and then when he pulled up, Trump was like, "Have a good night," and he was like, "Oh, you ain't giving me none." Oh,
yeah.
It was an interesting, situationship. It ended. They parted their ways. It is abusive and toxic for all of us, the little step kids. You know, we the little motherfucking kids. That's the, you know, we the collateral damage of this bullshit that they done created between they love relationship, they telemundo, you know.
But see, these two motherfuckers is like the two preschool kids fighting over the toy, right?
It is.
Trump shared the toy and then he won it back. And then Elon is
You've had it too much. You feel like you got too much power over it, and I need to take it back.
And now they fighting.
And now
over
he's
toy.
talking stuff. Yeah, look, it's wild that this has happened. And then, you know, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I don't talk about politics too much like that. But also, not too long ago, Trump flew in a plane full of white people from South Africa talking about they were endangered immigrants or some shit. They were refugees. And I can't believe that this motherfucker just brought extra white people to a place where already enough white people were. We didn't need any extra ones. And they were speaking a different language. We already have enough of those. Yeah. And I just feel like it was interesting because they didn't even look like they was dirty or nothing. They came on a plane. They didn't even have to swim or climb or fight a gator or nothing. Yeah. And I feel like that's just unfair.
None of that. You feel that's the requirement? That's the requirement.
I mean, yeah, if you allegedly fleeing for your life, these niggas flew in like la 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 la. Yeah. Nah, you got to come in some type of way.
Yep.
For real.
And these gonna be the motherfuckers that end up being the terrorists.
They the sleeper cells already. So I mean, and I believe that's it, because once I start paying attention to celebrity news too fucking much, I get upset and I get irritated and I shut down. So that's all the celebrity news for me, guys. I don't give a fuck about them, but there you go.
That was really good, Freddie. I like that you
Thank you.
Mixed it up.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really do try to negate away from the politics, but Jasmine Crockett is my girl. She been giving them some hell up there on Capitol Hill, which I appreciate.
I know you single, girl. Come over here and be with a real one. You know what I'm talking about?
Are you talking about Jasmine Crockett right now? You talking to her as if she's sitting somewhere watching this shit?
She might be. Shit.
She might be.
She might motherfucking be.
You don't know how big we are.
Yeah, she might be.
Hey. I'm not saying she isn't. I'm not saying she is. But go ahead, shoot your shot, nigga, with your rosy gun on your shirt, nigga.
Speaking of that motherfucking shirt, though, I need a shirt like that.
Now everybody need hectic shirt.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'm a trendsetter.
Hey, guess what?
That's a dope ass show shirt.
I actually really like
y'all.
Niggas
Real
a tough
quick.
spirit. You should have got it bigger.
Real quick. Hectic, you cold?
Exactly.
Oh, my
You should have
nipples
got
hard?
it bigger, my nigga.
Yeah, they is.
Yo.
Yeah, I was nigga.
He cut him off.
Yeah, why you playing that shit? You got me fucked up, nigga. You ain't
Hold
about
on.
to sit here
Where
molest yourself in front of us, nigga.
We're punking at.
He cut this nigga off
Sit here
like he
molest
took his
yourself
dick
out of
out.
nowhere, nigga. We ain't doing that.
Damn, I
that
can't
was
rub my
funny.
own nipples. Fuck.
We're punking
That was
at.
funny. He said you can't even say nipples no more.
Nah, nigga.
You're not even allowed to. You're not
Nah,
even allowed
nigga.
to think about nipples or nothing.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm the only one that's allowed to say
Your
it.
appendage or some shit, nigga. Don't say no fucking nipple.
Listen, I was trying to eat. I didn't want to be late, so I threw something on. I'm Winnie the Pooh right now. Y'all just had no idea.
I'm thinking you shouldn't have said that shit either, nigga. What the fuck is we got going on?
This nigga.
This nigga cut him off. Like,
If
you
we
need to
didn't
go to
know,
bed.
nigga, we didn't know,
Like,
nigga. You only have to
Oh,
know. What the fuck? Nigga, don't you
This
accidentally
nigga
fall off the
said-
chair, nothing, nigga. Man, that's not laughing so hard. 'Cause you
Hold on, y'all
might
want to see? Y'all ready?
Nigga, sit your ass down.
got the game fucked all the way up, nigga. He out your fucking mind, son.
Oh, God.
We
Hey,
ain't
that
doing
was
none of
funny.
that. So
Never mind on the shirt. God damn.
No, fuck that shirt, nigga. That shirt is horrible, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
that
that
all of yeah.
That shirt ain't shit.
So it's something I want to
God.
speak on, right? And I'm one of those people. I try to be fair about shit. That's just me. I don't take everybody's opinion. I like to find my own opinion on shit, so that way I can critique things or say things or feel how I feel, not based on how everybody else feels. That's just me. But I also find it weird that we're in an era where everybody feels they have to be the first person to speak on anything, everything.
Yeah.
Fucking sinners came out, motherfuckers was in the theater watching this shit fucking on Facebook. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
sinners this, sinners that. Like, goddamn, let other motherfuckers watch it. Your opinion ain't the only opinion. So fucking what? You seen the movie, whatever. But yesterday, something happened. And to me, what it did was it proved exactly what I've been saying for years. And I think people finally starting to understand what I've been saying. This nigga does not talk about music no more. He does whatever the fuck he want because his name is what his name is, and y'all gonna listen. Everybody ran and listened to the album, and now motherfuckers like, oh my goodness. For years, I've said him, Jay-Z, and Beyonce do not care about music. They put out whatever the fuck they want, and y'all love it because it's the. Oh, let's not forget Eminem. That last album
Future.
was that. And who?
Future.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never liked Future.
Future's never gave a fuck about music.
Yes, and motherfuckers be, oh my goodness, when people say he's a legend, it's like, come on, we doing too fucking much.
It's these drug addict kids,
we throw these labels and shit, GOAT and all of these dumb shits out of here, and especially the self-serving people who self-label themselves like I am the GOAT. Nigga, who told you was the GOAT? Yourself?
You look like a GOAT, motherfucker.
And
exactly.
When it comes to people like LeBron, that's another reason why a lot of people be like, oh, you can't be the GOAT when nigga you called yourself the GOAT. Jordan never said that. Jordan never even tried to be the GOAT. He just played ball.
He was just being Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan still
he was just being himself.
Like,
Jordan still don't claim the GOAT.
Exactly. He's not even worried about this shit, but you are. It is what it is. But Eazy, as a Southern listener, how did you feel? Because I'm pretty sure you listened to the album at least once, even if it wasn't two songs.
Listen, when I tell you, listening to the album was one of the most disappointing things that happened to me in weeks. Because here's the thing, man. Somebody said this, and I agree 100%. That Lil Wayne just did what Andre 3000 was afraid of. He don't have the love. He don't have the passion. So the reason Andre playing the flute and not rapping, because he don't have the passion for it. He don't have the love for it. He don't got shit else to talk about from a rap perspective. Wayne don't either. Wayne just don't want to admit that. Wayne need to pick up the guitar and just fucking play the guitar, which he's better at than
or some shit.
He pick up a fucking skateboard. Pick up something else besides a microphone. Your run is over.
Stop picking up that cup too, son.
His run is over. He's recycling bars that we are all
the
very
nigga
familiar
literally
with.
did how you. Oh
he
my
did,
goodness.
He did the
how
bubblegum rap shit.
Verse from somebody else because you used the sample in your song. How you do Nature's whole fucking verse as your verse? Like, come on, son.
Yeah.
Did you think niggas was not gonna know that?
This nigga redid a song he did on a mixtape as a song.
I feel like the issue is we expect too much from regular ass people thinking they celebrities and they can churn out all kinds of talent all the time. These niggas is worn out too from being creative or whatever lifestyle it is. They human, and for real that he probably was like, yeah, this is gonna be some shit. It ain't been in a minute. It's been controversy over the label and him releasing shit. So he happy, excited, and this the best he got. He tried up.
But if he still wants to do music at a high level, then there's nothing wrong with taking the time to get the inspiration that will give you something worth putting out. Like
he didn't even have to do it at a high level. He could have did it at a
mid level,
middle of the ground level, and he would still be better than this bullshit.
Yeah. But see,
I listened to it twice, edited and explicit, and I hate to say it, the clean version sounds worse.
Yeah, because he sometimes with Lil Wayne, especially if he can't say the most vulgar shit, he
don't got it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna hold you. I woke up. I was excited for the Carter 6. I was disappointed with the Carter 5. So I was looking for mixtape Wayne. I was looking for Squad Up Wayne. I was looking for Squad Up Wayne, mixtape Wayne. I was looking for all that, right? You don't even, especially for the year that we just had. We just literally had, 5 motherfuckers battling last month. Like, I thought he was going to get in the bag and, like, really come with some shit.
He's not hungry no more.
Yeah, he ain't.
He ain't hungry.
Here's my thought on it.
For years.
Yeah.
But what the thing is, I've been explaining this shit. He's not hungry. He doesn't give a fuck. He knows because of his name.
They're gonna listen.
So many motherfuckers woke up. Oh shit! I gotta listen to this Wayne album. I have to do it. I gotta do it.
But if you don't,
I forgot about the shit till I got on Facebook, and that's all I fucking saw.
Yeah.
If you realize that's how a lot of celebrities function anyway. Once they make their wave and they name, they just start riding everything else on whatever it is, and fucking American marketing, we fall for that bullshit. Like, ooh, nah. So,
see, here's what I think. Here's what I think happened with this album too. One, when you listen to it, nothing fits together at all. So I think this was a bunch of songs.
The beat don't fit his lyrics. His lyrics don't fit the beat.
It's just a bunch
the correlation is all over the place. How you got a fucking song with Bono? Who's listening to you with Bono?
But the thing is, Wayne has all this music that he has done that didn't fit on any of the other projects, that didn't fit anywhere, that was unreleased from years ago. And I think he just put all that shit together and did a couple new songs with 2 Chainz and Big X the Plug, and was like,
that was one of my favorite with Big X, and it was not because of when your features outshine you. That's
the hook.
That's a problem.
The hook was the best part of the whole song, and then 2 Chainz rap. 2 Chainz ran circles around Wayne, which I know I'm always talking about how decent a lyricist 2 Chainz is, but I never expect 2 Chainz to out rap a Lil Wayne or somebody.
I got one better for you, Easy. Big Sean is Big Sean, right?
Yeah.
And I hate that people diminish him and all this, but Big Sean is is often overshadowed by whatever moment he's attached to, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they come and say Big Sean had a great verse on an album of Lil Wayne, that's to let you know how shitty the album is.
Yeah. And which is crazy because Big Sean is a great rapper, but
100%.
Hey, stop lying to yourself when you said that, my nigga. But
he never gets like Big Sean does not get on songs with other people and out rap them.
Ever.
No, rarely.
Not even on his songs.
Right. Look at the circle thing he just did with Ab-Soul, him and Joey Badass. Like his verse was nice, and then came Ab, and then came Joey, and people forgot. They were like, "Hold up, Big Sean was on that."
Yeah, Big Sean put the whole shit together, and people was like, "Yo, that Joey Badass shit."
Right. Big Sean is often overshadowed by whatever moment he's in. So for him to get kudos on the album featuring one of the greatest of all times is crazy.
The fact that I don't even like Big X to plug, and I was mad that he didn't have a verse on that one song.
Yeah,
me too.
That hook is the best.
Big X.
That hook, the best thing on the album.
Yeah.
No facts.
Like
no, I'm gonna tell you the best thing on the album was the fucking intro. King Carter, that was like epic to me, and he didn't rap at all on that shit.
So I'm assuming once you heard that, your expectations went through the roof, and you was like, "Oh,
yes,
he got this weird ass fucking intro of people showing him love and saying how he's the greatest."
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna be amazing because everybody's so creative. And
here's a question. Here's a question I got for y'all.
And I listened to the album twice.
With us all being in huge disappointment when Andre 3000 dropped the Flute album, when we expected him to rap and he just
better. I would listen to the Flute than
which moment pissed you off more?
I wasn't necessarily disappointed because he dropped the Flute album. I was disappointed because it wasn't promoted as a Flute album. That's where my disappointment came in.
Yeah.
My disappointment came at the fact that Killer Mike was promoting this shit as if we was about to hear bars from Andre. We was finally about to get a fucking Andre album. And we got the Flute shit. It was like, all right, what the fuck is this? I'm literally like trying to skip through to find the fucking bars. Like this long ass song and no bars. Like what the fuck?
You know your camera off, bro.
I did, Freddie.
He's jerking off.
I'm just making sure.
So I would listen to.
Even if that was what I was doing, nigga, you don't talk about that shit, son. The fuck?
I would listen to the Flute album with no problems at this point.
But that's
listen. I listened to Key Glock. Now Key Glock's out of Memphis, and he's runs with Young Dolph. His album was better than this shit, and I'm not knocking. Trust me, Key Glock he curated the fuck out of that album. So that was way better than this.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. I was not disappointed by this album at all.
Oh, you didn't have no expectations.
Because you didn't have no expectations.
It's not that I didn't have any expectations. It's the fact that I've said for years that Wayne doesn't care about music anymore. He just puts shit out and people ride by his name and say that it's hot. It's a lot of songs that are trash from Wayne, and motherfuckers like, oh, this shit hot. It's Lil Wayne. It's like, just because it's Wayne, that don't make it hot. It's just a Wayne song or a Wayne album. I'm going to be honest with you. His last 3 albums was trash to me. That's just me.
But what
I'm gonna be honest with you, like grown ass man fighting and arguing over an album with dude having little in his name is just like, oh, but I'm sorry, it's men's mental health. My bad. I didn't mean to point that shit out. My bad. I'm gonna sit here and shut the fuck up.
Yo, somebody give Freddie a blunt.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for. It's 12:03. I'm just saying, like, what we talking about?
Yo. But on the real, if Like
Okay, what would you rank it out of 10?
out of 10, a 3.
Yeah, I'm
I
about to
would,
say about. I give it
I would
about a
give it a 3.
2.5.
If
I gave it a 3 too, which is crazy that all of us haven't really talked about this album together and all ranked it the same.
I purposely said absolutely nothing until now because I didn't want my opinion to jade yours or your opinion to jade mine or nothing like that. And I didn't, even on Facebook when I was seeing everybody like niggas is really mad about this shit. And in my mind, I agree with Freddie. Like, y'all niggas is really mad. Like, what is y'all mad about?
Here go the crazy thing. I learned yesterday that Lil Wayne dropped the album.
Oh, I knew it was coming.
I
think he started the motherfuckers really started
promotion last month.
Wednesday.
Here's
but
how
we didn't really see much until Wednesday because it wasn't no date on it. It was just like, oh, the Carter 6 is going to drop.
Here's how I find out.
There was a date. A month ago, there was a date. It said 6/6.
He only put the shit out because motherfuckers was fake mad that he didn't perform at the Super Bowl. That's the for real. I feel like it's the only reason he even put that bullshit out.
Well, someone said it. If you had put this out in November, do you still think you could have performed at the Super Bowl?
Exactly.
Nope.
Nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this before we get the fuck out of here, right? All of us listen to music various ways, different types of music. So, Freddie, what would you say is the best album you heard so far this year?
None of them. I don't listen to albums, man.
Well, you're not an album person at all anymore.
Nah, I listen to my my podcasts and shit and some classical music because I don't know what frequency this bullshit is on. Nah.
Freddie, I'm gonna need you to tap in.
I try to, and then I turn it on, and the shit just hurts my brain. I can't.
Wow.
Let me see.
You need some Eazy Da General in your life, Freddie.
No, I was going to actually say though, I downloaded your song.
That many different ways.
I was about to say it was crazy right there.
Nigga, pause, because I didn't even think of it that way. I was going to say
music.
I did download your single off of your album. No, I can't remember the name of it at the moment, but it was tight. I did like that. So I give Eazy some kudos.
Appreciate
that was hot. Yeah. But outside of that, I'm trying to open myself to listen to more music because I gotta start, I gotta DJ and mix shit. But it's like not that shit. But So if y'all have some suggestions for me, go ahead and slide them in my inbox. No dick pics, please. But I'm talking about everybody out there.
That's her email address.
I can see your dick pic back.
Her email address is no dick pics.
I'm just saying, like, if you send a dick pic, at least send it with some good music. If you send some bad music with
what the fuck?
Well, I don't mind having a menagerie of manhoods in my photo albums.
We really be all over the fucking place. This shit is bananas.
Freddie said it's Men's Mental Health Month.
And I'm trying to be helpful.
She's trying to.
You know how y'all be impulsively.
Freddie will take 1,057 dicks in her inbox.
In the inbox on Facebook. Pause, not the real one. All I'm saying is it's men's mental health, and I'm just y'all know how y'all impulsively want to send them dick pics. Go ahead and send them to me if you can't help your motherfucking self. I'll go ahead. I'll make a joke about you, and then you can feel important and some shit like that. I'll do it. Then you can send me $20 once I add you to my joke and I post it. You can send me $20. See, look, my first dick pic. Ow, right there.
Yo.
and it's a whispers.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper.
Yep. Wait till you see my.
Oh.
Wait till you see my.
Oh.
Hey, y'all silly.
Hey, hectic. What do you feel like is the best album you've actually listened to this year?
So the only new, I would say, album that I listened to this year was the Clockavelli by Key Glock. You've been in. I bounce so frequently between old school, new stuff, and then soca. So I really been, and I've been going through my journey of discographies. Like I'll pick a certain artist and I'll try to like listen to all their discographies type shit. Key Glock is a nice album, like especially from the person that it's from. Like I liked his music before this album, but I never thought he'd be able to orchestrate an album the way he did, especially after losing Dolph. So it's a really dope album.
Okay. How about you, Eazy?
So I would say this year, and this might sound crazy. I kept hearing about this motherfucker, and I was like, let me tap in. But Big X the Plug actually
he got a good album too.
Dope ass album. Take
he
Care
used
Deluxe.
a lot of old samples and stuff like that. Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it. The production, number one, was enamoring to me. And then if here's the only thing I would ask Big X to do, man. Lose about 40 pounds so that we can hear you
before getting on a horse.
Yeah, because my nigga, you breathing too heavy. And I'm like, all right, Lil Texas Biggie, I hear you, but I really don't.
Hey.
Shit.
Cupcake had a new one. Hit a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
But no, that album is pretty dope. That album is pretty dope.
No,
then,
so I do retract that. That's another album that I have listened to, but I didn't pay as much attention as I paid this one. So yeah.
And then another one that I fuck with is, I don't even think it came out this year. It came out earlier in the year, but Don Tripp had a newest project this year. What the fuck was it? It wasn't Mayhem. He dropped a couple. This Message Will Self-Destruct. So if y'all don't know who Don Tripp is, he quietly the best rapper out of Memphis. The nigga can rap.
Right.
Yeah, Memphis, not even gonna hold you. Memphis for the past couple years been on fire. On fire.
Maybe I'll check it out. For me, it was Moonwalker. He dropped the album in January called Dope.
Moonwalker.
Yeah. The joint, surprisingly, and y'all know I don't even be liking these new niggas. He the motherfucker that did that Lizzo song. I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about, the Lizzo joint.
Oh, yeah.
Bull, that album, mind you, the album is only about 15 to 20 minutes long. But it's actually a tough fucking album. Beat-wise, lyric-wise, the way he put the album together, how songs follow into the next song, all that. It's actually, it's self-titled. That's a dope-ass album.
Yeah. Is it good dope sell itself, dope ass love songs, or is it just called dope?
I do believe it's just called Dope.
Okay.
No, dope ass love songs. Yeah.
Okay.
The deluxe version.
Because he sold a lot of dope.
Here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy, right? Here's what's crazy. It's the deluxe version, but it's only 9 songs on it. And it's 23 minutes.
Probably was.
Yeah, I'll listen to it tomorrow.
This nigga made a TikTok album.
No, facts. The song, the album is actually tough. I think you'll like that joint too, Freddie. He got a lot of joints on there that's actually like decent fucking songs. And I was actually surprised that I liked the album myself. I ain't gonna hold you. I was actually very surprised. I heard one song. What the fuck is it called? Damn, what the fuck is the name of this shit?
Hey, I'm gonna just say real quick, I'm fading fast. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been doing a lot of shit, so
I'll
stay here. Yeah.
No, hold on.
Yo, this nigga named Moonwalker, he better have a lot of Michael Jackson influence.
No, he got some fire on there. He definitely got some heat on there. But all right, listen, we about to get the fuck out of here anyway. So, Freddie, talk your shit. Let everybody know who you are, what you got going on, and how many shows you got popping off in the next 2 years.
Because I'm fading fast and these eyelashes and everything, they got the listen. So, as you know, Next week, I got coming up on the 13th, Friday the 13th, I will be at Weeze's. She was a former guest of ours talking about hip hop and everything. I will be at her So Far event. Shout out to her and everybody who's going to be there. And the Bankses are going to also perform as well. Tiffany and Joe Banks, who are also former guests on our show. And they will be back in July, I believe.
Oh, and we locked in. We locked in. It's definitely gonna be Monty versus Polly.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna be a Monty versus Polly battle. It's going down.
Okay, bet. So tune in July 19th for that show. But this Friday I'll be there at the So Far event. 14th I'll be DJing at the Worthington Mother Sundance. And let's see what else. And then on the 20th I'll be in Delaware, Ohio at a motorcycle club, kicking up some jokes. And then on the 27th I'll be DJing up at Urban Artifact. And then on the 28th I'm DJing a pool party up at the fucking country club with the white folks. It's crazy up there. And then yeah, so that's what I'm doing so far. I believe trivia is popping off again at a new location. I'm writing some papers for this master's program I'm in, so I'm doing a lot of shit. So I'm fading fast, but I'll let y'all go. Men's mental health, hoorah!
Wow, no fucking love.
All right, so go and check out HD Nation Network. Is 2 of my shows, Whatever by Hectic, and also Beyond Pixel. I literally have in queue the Wayne. Oh, my laptop turned off. Anyways, I'm working on this little Wayne review that I have. Should be dropping that Monday. I have a bunch of shoots this week. It's crazy. I have a shoot Tuesday. I have shoots all this week and the weekend. I'll definitely be busy doing what I do. I'm just trying to stay busy and keep hope alive. Keeping it up for the little man and get in where I can get in. But thank everyone for coming on the show. Thank everyone for viewing. We're running the views up again, so keep doing that and check me out.
Yo, y'all already know what the fuck it is. It's your big dog, Big Easy. I got a couple shows coming up here this month, and then I got one in August. I'm setting up, trying to line up a bunch of shows back to back to back. So hopefully that all works out. Album on the way this summer, late summer, early fall. Right now I'm in the all the production and writing and all that shit is done. So right now we're in the recording process, and then we'll get through post-production, and you know what I'm saying, it will do what it do. Shit. Other than that, you catch me here, motherfuckers, Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay in light and help you motherfuckers stay in light. And it is what it is till it ain't. Let's get it.
Roger the fuck that. Listen, y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the waves. Make sure you show some love this month, unlike Freddie, for Men's Mental Health Month. It is what the fuck it is.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I told all them dudes out there to give me song suggestions and they dick pics impulsively because
what
they
the
can't
fuck
control
them sending
themselves.
you dick pics got to do with Men's Mental Health Month, Freddie?
Because they gonna feel good about themselves. That's
why?
what
After
them men
you
do.
trash the shit out of them for putting dicks in your motherfucking inbox?
Yeah, precisely.
They gonna feel good about themselves all of June and be depressed as fucking July.
Facts.
Yep. Freddie doing dick ratings all month long.
The fact that bitches charged to do dick rates is fucking crazy.
The fact that niggas pay.
People pay.
Yeah.
The fact that people pay.
Like
no. The fact that somebody came up with the idea, if you pay me, I'll tell you what your dick look like. Like, I can't look in the mirror and see my own dick.
I'm gonna tell you where this shit came from. Some nigga sent a dick pic, and the chick blackmailed him, and she said, "All right, motherfucker, you got 2 options. You can send me $100, and then I'll rate this dick for you, or I'm gonna blast this bitch all over the internet and clown you." and the nigga was trying to not get blasted on the internet because his
And he
wife
paid
and kids.
$100 for her to clown him anyway.
Yep, and he paid $100, and she was like, "You little dick, shriveled up, fucking California raisin dick having motherfucker.
But
Don't ever send that dick pic again."
I feel like you've heard this before.
No, I'm saying that's the kind of shit they be saying. That's the kind of shit they be saying. The bitches on Twitter do not give two fucks. They will just talk about you like crazy, and I be feeling bad for the niggas that they be talking about.
I feel like your $100 didn't pay out the way you thought it was going to pay out.
Nigga, I ain't paid shit. I ain't my $100 ain't even no fucking way.
That seemed real personal right there.
Nah,
it did. And specific.
Nigga, y'all know I'm the king of giving examples because
Oh,
I
wait,
can
wait,
see
we
other
don't know
people's
shit, my
perspectives.
nigga.
Y'all know I can
you
see
know
other
how to
people's
fight.
perspectives.
Roger the fuck that. Listen, we get the fuck out of here because this is about to get real retarded. Oh, that's right. We can't say that word no more. My bad.
Wasn't me this time.
Roger that.